Now, if you tuned in to Saturday Night Takeaway last weekend, you will have seen some fabulous drag queens take to the stage to raise money for a food bank charity, the Trussell Trust, although you might not have immediately recognised a couple of familiar faces.
You be free, and you will see it's your catwalk, it's your story. Put on your face and bring that glory. Listen up, listen up. It's your moment, time to slay. Do it or sashay away. Baby, you're beautiful. Let your queen come forth. Lady Antoinette, Miss Donna Lee, the angels of the north.
Oh!
I loved it.
So, Ant and Dec, of course, and well, the vast majority of people praised them for bringing a drag act to a mainstream stage. A few criticised them, claiming it was misogynistic to dress up, and even accused them of doing an expression that I've never heard, actually, which is you woman face. So, I mean, it's a really interesting one for you, Denise, given that you grew up. Sorry, Carol.
Oh, I can't live in this world anymore. I can't.
I just think that we should... Why don't we just say in this world now, let's cancel fun 100%.
Yeah.
Let's take everything that's fun out of our lives and then we're done with it and we don't have to discuss it anymore, because that is the way that it's going. That, to me, was a wonderful celebration. It was also saying, be who you want to be. I went to the theatre last night, an LGBTQ production called But I'm a Cheerleader. It's fantastic. There was drag. It was set it's a comedy about a gay conversion therapy centre. But what it's basically saying is, be who you want to be and don't give a you-know-what about what anyone else says. And that, to me, was a celebration of that. My dad, as you all know, went out as Raquel, because in the day, Raquel Welsh was very famous. You say it to young people now and it goes over his head.
I could make up my mind whether I liked him better as Vinny or Raquel.
Well, I know. I mean... There he is. There it was, Julie Goodyear.
Julie Goodyear.
God. That must be the campest show ever. Julie Goodyear and my dad in drag, and I didn't know.
You look like Ivy Tilsley in that, by the way.
Thank you so much. I look like Pat Butcher, I think. But you're so horrible. June Whitfield. Anyway, my dad was a straight drag artist. I loved every minute of it. I mean, you know, my sister, less so, because she worked, she worked around the world on the cruise ships, and there were certain countries that frowned upon things like that. And when she went on a Greek ship, she said, "Mum, please don't let Dad bring his dresses." She said that she then thought, where's Dad? He's been gone for half an hour. She walked along the corridor of the ship to pass Shirley Bassey walking past her. She sat in her cabin crying for an hour, came back, and Dad had been crowned the king and the queen of the cruise. But he was...
How did your mum feel about it, though?
My mum used to do his makeup. My mum used... You know, my dad... I'll tell you what, my dad did it on a very semi-professional or amateur basis, mostly. His favourite thing was going on holiday, meeting a bunch of Brits abroad, having a great time, and then on the penultimate night, come downstairs as Raquel, and they'd all go, "Eve, you're a hoot!" You know, but he also loved my gay friends. He loved that community. He felt very comfortable and accepted. And I asked him once if there was any... because everybody said, your dad must be gay. He wasn't. He was a straight drag artist.
Did anybody actually physically slap his woman face?
They never used the word woman face. I can't even think that it's a word.
I know.
And I'd like to meet the 59 people out of 68 million who complained about it.
But listen, when the two Ronnies were dressing up and when Les Dawson was doing all of this,
Dick Emery.
Huh?
Dick Emery.
Yes.
Yes.
She thought you were insulting her.
She never insults me. No, never.
I would never do that, would I?
No, you wouldn't.
Hello.
Not to an older person.
Hello.